In the aftermath of what was to be an amazing fight at the featherweight division, we're coming into the realization that new champions are ready to step forward. And such is the case when you consider the fight that took place between Jose Luis Alberto Lopez and Angelo Leo. Two men who really gave us something worthwhile to talk about. And that's exactly what we're going to do. Talk about this amazing fight that many people didn't get a chance to see because the fight took place opposite Virgil Ortiz and Sergey Bohachuk. But let's talk about this amazing battle between these two men. Championship medal. That's what it's all about when it comes down to this fight that we're going to discuss. The amazing featherweight title fight and challenge that took place between Lopez and Leo Saturday, August 10th, was so enthralling. It produced what could possibly be now known as the knockout of the year, or definitely a candidate for knockout of the year. We're seeing more and more 50-50 battles in the sport of boxing, and it is registering to be exactly what the doctor ordered. I'm talking about off the charts, balls to the wall action. And that's what was delivered in this fight. When we had Jose Luis Alberto Lopez challenging this contender in Angelo Leo. And I say challenging because that's how Lopez fought this fight, people. He came in attacking, on the assault, on the offensive, going right after Leo. And Leo battled back. He did as much as he could to present himself as a worthy man in this fight. And he did. He landed solid punches. He took advantage of openings. He boxed. He moved. He stood on the inside at moments. And then he grappled at moments. And Lopez had, as he's done with many others, no respect for him. He battled with uppercuts, fierce shots to the body, and was looking to overall just maul his opponent in Angelo. Now, Angelo came into this battle with a record of 24-1. His single loss was against Stephen Fulton, and that loss took place in January of 2021. It was the type of loss where he learned a great deal in that fight. He came out and Fulton basically outboxed him. And we all know the type of boxer that Fulton is. So hats off to Fulton. But what Leo learned was to be able to be a bit more versatile when he came in to challenge. And that's exactly what he did. When he came in at Lopez, he took opportunities to land his shots cleanly. A couple of low blows here and there that Lopez did complain about because it was a rough fight. It was competitive, and these two men were high-spirited. The fight took place in Albuquerque, Angelo's hometown. So as a homecoming, he was able to put on a performance that the crowd really supported. And Lopez, who was making his third defense of this title, the IBF Featherweight title, was ready for everything. And he basically threw everything at Leo. I'm talking about the shots that he was launching. They were fierce. They were mean-spirited with evil intent. I mean, he really put a lot of power, a lot of mustard on his shots. But there was something that was brewing underneath. And so now, with his record, which has dropped to, after this loss, he's now 30-3 with 17 KOs. But this particular loss hits hard. He was stopped in the 10th round from a counter left hook that he never saw coming from Angelo. He was bracing for right hands because Angelo had attacked feverishly with right hands throughout this bout. But he wasn't a fighter that has been known to throw that right hand. And even the commentators were speaking about, they noticed that Leo was throwing more right hands as if he had worked on that during his training. And the right hand was the perfect foil for Lopez, who happens to often keep his chin high in the air. And the left hook, which he didn't expect, didn't see, came out of nowhere. And that's when it happened. A left hook over a lazy shot thrown by Lopez, right smack on the chin, and down went Lopez in a heap. I'm talking about when he hit the canvas flat, his head slammed against the canvas and he was knocked unconscious. The referee could still be counting. This is 5-6 days after the fight. He still wouldn't be getting up. And it was a fierce, scary situation. When Angelo landed that shot, he ran to the corner. He knew the fight was over. Often fighters who deliver shots like that, they know. I remember when Rosario knocked out Beck the Bully. It was the same reaction that he got. He caught him coming in, and Beck the Bully went going the other way. This was a solid fight. Very exciting. Action-packed throughout. And it's a shame that, again, we had to pick between what we want to watch, right? Because although Ortiz and Buhuchuk was a good fight, it wasn't like this. So my hat is off to what ESPN was able to do on this night. with this particular championship fight. And my hat is off to the new champion at the IBF featherweight division in Angelo Leo, a man who worked hard to get to this point, and now he's a world champion. And he did it in front of his hometown fanfare. What an amazing story. As for Lopez, what's next for him? He's going to have to reconsider the mistakes that he made in this fight. He's made them quite a few times over and again. And he's going to have to learn. Tuck that chin away, bro. Otherwise, it'll be knocked off. But what do you think? This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know your thoughts about this fight. These two amazing featherweights. What a battle. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.